my fellow adventurers. Suzie the Sawyer here, coming to you. Um, okay, so obviously this is C Team. However, this was a recording that I made last week. Really funny episode, but the audio didn't capture, just the video did. So, I decided, since I was tagged by Racooonboy to do the TMI challenge, that I would do the challenge over the recording so that you guys can still see what we did and how fun it was. Definitely, though, go check out everyone else's videos, Kimmy's and Doc's and Average Will and Racooonboy. We were all there, and funny episode. So yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get started now with these questions, though. So starting with number 1, what are you wearing? I am wearing a black sundress. Number 2, ever been in love? Yes, I have. Number 3, ever had a terrible breakup? Yes, I have. Number 4, how tall are you? I am 5'3". Number 5, how much do you weigh? I'm not 100% sure about that, actually. I haven't been to the doctor anytime recently. And, but I do know that the last time I was there, I was probably like 175 or so. I don't know. It's not something that I really worry about, though, because, I'm fit and active and I eat good and all that good stuff. So yeah. Number 6, any tattoos? Yes, I have 2 on my wrists, and I have a half sleeve in the process. Number 7, any piercings? Not anymore, but I used to. I used to have my lip pierced, my ears pierced, and then I had an industrial in my ear. But I'm like allergic to the world, and so I was allergic to the jewelry, and I ended up having to take them all out. So even like the really good like hypodermic or the hypoallergenic, of course they're hypodermic. Anyways, 8, OTP, which stands for one true pair, or like fictional couple that you ship, which for me would be the 10th Doctor, played by David Tennant, and Rose, who's played by Billie Piper. We can see their relationship be super awesome in season 2 of the new Doctor Who. So very good. It's one of my favorite ships that I like. So yeah. Number 9, favorite show. Maybe like Doctor Who for sure. That's like one of the ones that I enjoy a lot. And then Criminal Minds is one of my favorites. But I don't really watch much stuff because I don't like have a lot of TV and stuff. I watch like Netflix. So number 10, favorite bands. Ooh, goodness. This is so difficult for me because like I don't do favorites. I collect music that I love. And so I have a ginormous collection of music. I have probably like 100 gigs of music just on my computer. And that doesn't even compare to what I have going on Spotify. So like I have favorite songs that I like. I guess if I had to pick like an absolute favorite that I've had for a while, that I can think of, it would maybe be the Silver Sun Pickups. I've kind of really been in love with them for almost like the last 10 years or so, however long they've been a band for. So yeah. Number 11. Something I miss. Well, today is July 5th, and I can say quite honestly that I miss the cabin. I got to go up to my stepmom's family's cabin for the weekend, from Friday until yesterday, and definitely missing the vacation life. It was definitely like super relaxed, cabin on the lake, go out on the boat, wake up, sit on the back porch and drink coffee and read, and I miss it so much. Number 12, favorite song. Again, I really don't do these favorites a lot. But I guess if I had to pick one, it would probably one of the songs that I can remember that I've loved the most for the longest. And that would be Possum Kingdom by the Toadies. I first heard that in the car while I was driving with my mom. I was probably like 13 or 14. I wasn't driving, she was driving, obviously, but it's been one of my songs that I listen to still to like this day, so for a long time. Which, number 13, how old are you? I am 33 years old. Number 14, zodiac sign. My zodiac sign is a Libra. I was born October 12th, and so I fall into the Libra category. I try not to put too much weight into the zodiac. However, I do notice the older I get, how a lot of my friends seem like they fit their zodiac signs and I fit my zodiac sign, and I don't know if that's like a self-prophesization or something, or if it actually does have some kind of influence on your life. Like, I mean, scientifically, I don't think there really is much like solid foundation to support the zodiac. But maybe there's something there that happens physically. I don't know. Maybe with like gravitational pulls of the surrounding planets. I don't know. Anyways, number 15, quality you look for in a partner. Somebody that I am equal with. And somebody who's nice, obviously, and funny, and yeah, that's really about it. Number 16, favorite quote. One of my favorite quotes is a quote by Steve Jobs, and I can never remember like the exact quote, but basically, it goes along it kind of goes along like, Like one day you are going to die. You are going to close your eyes and you are never going to wake up again. And nobody knows what happens to us when we die. Nobody knows when we're going to die. All of that is in the air. You could die in 60 years from now, or you could die tomorrow. And when you really, really stop and you think about this, like how short life is and how precious your life is and how little time you actually may possibly have, it like makes you kind of reevaluate what's important in your life. And things that you maybe would have fretted over in the past may not seem as important now when you put it into this perspective. So this is kind of like how I live my life because I lost my mom and I was kind of young when I did. I was 27 and it just really sucked. But like one of the biggest things that ever had an impact on me, like the whole entire time was, like we knew that she was going to die, probably about a month before she did. And, her cancer, she had cancer and that's how she died. And, it spread to her brain. And so we ended up having to put her into hospice and she just was a little odd towards the end. But one of the things that I just remember the most was, her crying about things she didn't get to do in her life. And, that's just something that I have always taken with me now. So when I don't do something that I want to do, I reevaluate it in this way that, okay, one day I'm going to die. Will I be sad on my deathbed if I didn't get to do this because I just decided I didn't want to or whatever? So yeah, that's kind of how I look at it. And so that's one of my favorite quotes and stuff. But yeah, anyways, number 17, on to the next one. Favorite actor. I really like David Tennant. I really like Matthew Gray Gubler. Other than that, there's not very many actors I pay attention to. That's just not like, again, that's not things that I really pay attention to. So, number 18, favorite color. Again, this is something that kind of changes with my mood. But I do know which colors I tend to gravitate towards the most. So I really, really like gray. I buy a lot of gray clothing. I don't buy a lot of pink clothing, but I do like the color pink and I do surround myself with the color pink, and I like pink aesthetically in other color choices. So like designs and stuff, I use a lot of pink. So like for my channel, you'll notice there's a lot of pink. And then I also do tend to like cerulean blue and like a plummy purple. But yeah, so yeah, those are kind of like the color choices. And then maybe like white, and then shortly after black, and so on and so on. Number 19, loud music or soft. And again, this is a mood thing. I have a really hard time like just deciding on something that should be forever. So like, when the mood is required for loud music, there's going to be loud music. And when you want softer music, like maybe when you're sad or you're trying to calm down or whatever, then I listen to soft music. So, yeah. Number 20, where do you go when you're sad? I go to bed, actually. As weird as that sounds, I find that almost every situation can be made almost 100 times worse by a lack of sleep. So when I find myself feeling really, really sad, I stop and I think about how tired I am. And if it's towards the end of the day and I'm tired and I've had a long day, then I go to sleep and I wait until the morning to kind of reevaluate where I'm at with my sadness. And usually I will have improved by quite a lot once I sleep. So yeah. If I do, however, wake up and still feel sad, then generally I try to have a more easygoing day that day. A lot of like self-pampering, laying on the couch, reading books, watching TV, cuddles, good stuff like that. So yeah. Number 21, how long does it take you to shower? I shower pretty quick. Normally. Like if it's just like I gotta work today, so I just need to get myself around and look presentable thing, then I can pretty quickly shower and be done in like 15 minutes. But on the opposite side, if I have stuff I have to do that day, I spend a little bit more time getting pretty and stuff. So, yeah. Number 22, how long does it take you to get ready? Same thing applies. Like if I'm having a super busy day, then I will, pull my hair back, put on a little bit of makeup, and that might take me like 15 minutes or something. But if I'm getting ready to go out or have appointments with clients or something like that, then, I take a good 30 minutes or so to like do my hair, do my makeup really nice, make sure I look nicely dressed and all that other good stuff. So just depends. Where am I? Number 23, ever been in a physical fight? One time. I was in high school and there was a girl who picked on me quite regularly, and she would say some pretty terrible things. She was a pretty bad bully. And one day I got just like really, really sick of her crap. And so I said a bunch of really mean things back to her. And that was like while we were in gym class. And so when I left my gym class, to go like back to the locker room, she was kind of like there waiting for me. And she put her hands on me and was getting ready to like become physical, like to hurt me. So I defended myself. And she didn't actually like turn me in, but I did punch her till her glasses broke, and she got like all bloody in her face and stuff, and she ran away crying and all that good stuff. It's kind of like the little guy triumph moment, because she bullied a lot of people, and then after that she didn't bully anyone because everybody either saw that or they heard about it. And so then she was just kind of like really, really quiet, and she didn't talk to me anymore, and she didn't talk to very many people anymore after that. So, yeah, it was kind of like a yay moment. But yeah, that was my only physical fight, and it was in self-defense, but it was also kind of like a like we're gonna put this to bed type of thing, like end this. So I don't know. It was definitely probably not the best way to handle it, like at all. And I don't recommend fighting people. Um Number 24. Wow, these questions just get really, really, really like in depth. Number 24, turn on. Golly, that's not really something that I want to discuss in a video. Number 25, turn off. That's not really something I want to discuss in a video either, but I will say one thing. The turn off can happen even when, you might just be seeing somebody in public or whatever. Like, before it even gets to the point where you're being physical with somebody. And one of those major things, for me anyways, would be that the guy is not a complete, total douchebag. So no fuckboys. Because seriously, fuckboys are the worst. The worst. So yeah. Fuckboys are a turnoff. And then anybody who's like super, super duper, like way too into themselves to give any kind of craps about other people. Number 26, the reason I joined YouTube. I just did. There wasn't really a reason. I just decided one day that I was like, hey, look at these other people with a gaming channel. I like to game. I bet this would be easy. I've since learned that it's not the easiest thing in the world. But it is a lot of fun. So yeah. Number 27, fears. I specifically fear death. I fear what we cannot see in the dark. I fear spiders, and I fear heights. Number 28, last thing that made you cry. So when my mom died, she donated her remains, her body, basically, to the local university for science. And kind of crazy enough, they were cremated this month and delivered on Thursday. And there's definitely like not quite like that much. I can't even figure out how to word this. I was prepared for this, but I was not prepared enough for this. So it really like kind of caught me off guard when the FedEx guy, left a box with my mom in it on my front porch. So yeah, it was just kind of weird. Anyways, yeah, that's why I cried. It was last Thursday. Number 29. Last time you said you loved someone. Today, when I dropped my son off at daycare. 30. Meaning behind your YouTube name. A Sawyer in stonemasonry. Stonemasonry and the stonemasons and like stone workers, that's a big, huge thing here in America. And in stonemasonry, a Sawyer is a person who cuts stone cubes with diamond saws, with diamond tipped saws. So I just thought it was kind of like a funny play on words that really fit with the whole Minecraft theme. So yeah. 31. Last book I read. Well, the last book that I read was, I kind of finished 2 books at the same time because I tend to read a couple books at the same time. So I was reading, Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman. And then the Me Before You, and I don't know who the author of that one was, but I was reading that one because I was thinking about going to see that in the theater. It's playing right now. It's that one about the guy in the wheelchair and the girl who's taking care of him or whatever. But I had a feeling that the end was going to be very, very like traumatically sad. And I was right, because the end of the book made me cry for like 3 hours. So, yeah. So 32, the book you're currently reading is Queen of the Damned by Anne Rice. That's a book that I've read several times and I'm just kind of rereading it again. But I was also reading it at the same time as I was reading the other 2, and I finished those 2, and now I'm just reading that one. So, 33, the last show you watched. Oh gosh, it was maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was Criminal Minds. 34, last person you talked to. Last person I talked to on the phone would have been my friend Mara. 35, the relationship between you and the person you last texted. Again, that would have been Mara, and we are good friends. 36, favorite food. Oh crap, I don't know. Ew. Yeah. I'm not really 100% sure about this. Maybe ice cream? I don't really like it. Like I said before, I don't do favorites. 37, place you want to visit. Everywhere. I want to make sure that I have an enormous bucket list of places I want to visit before I die, and I want to make sure that I see every single one of them. So the list is humongous. I like all over. I've already got like 100 places. So yeah, any one of those places. 38, last place you were. Well, besides being home and running various errands around home, my town and stuff for stuff, I was in a town called Lake City, Michigan, and I was up north on vacation. Number 39, do you have a crush? Not really. That's not something that you really do when you're in like your 30s. Like you like someone and you either tell them you like them or you don't and you move on. Like for whatever reason, maybe things just could not work out between you two or whatever, and then you just go on. There is a guy that I'm seeing. It's yeah, but it's not like a crush. I don't know. Number 40. Last time you kissed someone. I kissed my son this morning when I left him for daycare. Does that count? Number 41. Last time you were insulted. I don't know. Maybe like a couple weeks. It's not something that I don't like get insulted all the time. So, I don't know. Number 2, favorite flavor of sweet. I find this question to be worded weird. Like, artificial flavor? Or are they talking like a type of sweet? Like chocolate or caramel or like ice cream or cake or I don't understand this one. So I definitely am not like into artificial things. Like I like real chocolate and I like real caramel. And those are probably my 2 favorite things put together. Number 43. What instrument do you play? Well, actually, I am classically trained in both the violin and the piano, and I've been taking lessons since I was like 5 years old. Just joking, though. I don't play any instruments, but you guys totally would have believed that, wouldn't you? Instruments have just not really been my thing. I tried to play the flute in like 6th grade and I failed terribly. I do like to sing in my car though, and I'm a bomb ass car singer. So yeah. Number 44, favorite piece of jewelry. Like I said, I'm allergic. So I don't wear any jewelry. 45, last sport you played. I'm not really one for like organized sports per se. I run and I walk and sometimes I play disc golf and then I do a lot of yoga and stuff. So yay, sports. Number 46, last song you sang. Oh God. For like the last week I've had a Coldplay song stuck in my head. That one like really emotional one that they have. I forget the name of it, but it's in that one video with the guy who is like a paratrooper and he like hurts his back so much paratrooping that he has trouble walking, and then he gains a lot of weight and it gets worse and worse and worse, and then like he does all this yoga and stuff, and then he like runs at the end and stuff, like when people had told him that he wouldn't ever walk again. And the video is that song is in that video, and I was listening to that video I was watching that video last week, and yeah, the sadness, like ugly cries, but yeah, that's been like stuck in my head ever since. 47, favorite chat up line. So is this like, are you talking like hitting on people lines? Like, oh, did you fall from heaven because you're an angel type of crap? Netflix and chill? I don't know. Number 48. Have you ever used it? No, I've not used that one before. Maybe a little sometimes. Number 49. Last time you hung out with anyone? Yesterday. I hung out with a bunch of people. Woo! Hanging out with people and stuff. All right, and then number 50. Who should answer these questions next? Gosh. I don't know. I think everybody's been tagged so far. So I'm gonna tag Cat and Six Gaming, both of them, wife and husband, who play together and they Twitch stream. And I don't know how they'll do this. Maybe they'll Twitch stream it and then upload it to YouTube or something. But I think both of them should definitely do this. And then like Somnia, if he hasn't yet already either. So yeah, do this challenge. I'll send you guys the questions and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash that like button and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and Instagram. The links are all down in the description of this video. And yeah, guys, I will see you next time. Bye!